How is everyone doing today? Welcome on back to another Dead by Daylight of the Killers, and today we are doing the Executioner. The Executioner is from Silent Hill. It's one of my favorite horror series like ever on console. I've been playing it all the way back since it came out on PlayStation 1, literally. I have played every single one of them. I have beaten every single one of them. It is one of my favorite here. So today, as always, it is the 3 perks trying to get that 4K. So let's get into the game and we'll show you what the Silent Hill, the Executioner, has to offer. Let's get into it. Alrighty, here it is, the Executioner from Silent Hill. Mr. Pyramid Head is right here, all in his joyous colors and his big sword and big tin can head that I still haven't figured out how survivors blind him. I'm kind of confused on that, but anyway, these are the 3 perks that you come with, and it is Force Penance, Deathbound, and Trail of Torment. Alright, Force Penance. Survivors who take a protection hit are inflicted with a broken effect for 80 seconds. Deathbound. When a survivor heals another survivor for 1 health state at least 32 meters away from the killer, the survivor performing the healing action will scream, revealing their location and activating Deathbound for the next 60 seconds. During that time, the survivor will suffer from the oblivious status effect when further than 8 meters away from a healed survivor. In the Trail of Torment, after damaging a generator, you become undetectable until the generator stops regressing or a survivor is injured or put into the dying state by any means. During this time, the generator's yellow aurora is revealed to survivors. This effect can only trigger once every 60 seconds. These perks have been beat up by DBD. I don't really know how to say it other than that. They've been nerfed a couple times over the years. The Trail of Torment is going to help us a little bit because you're undetectable. But rather than that, Deathbound maybe. I can't see Penance helping us at all. Broken status ain't gonna help. Who cares about broken? That's not gonna help me out too much. So these perks are pretty much the only things that is gonna be able to help us in this match. So let's get into the gameplay. I'll show you what all he can do with his abilities. Let's get in it. Here we go, a Disturbed Award with the Executioner from Silent Hill. As you can see, the Rites of Judgment. This guy, he sticks his sword into the ground, dropping like a volcanic ooze type of deal in the ground. If you run through that ooze, then you can end up in a cage. You can send them into a cage. Another thing he could do, if you stick that in the ground, you can shoot that ooze forward. It pops out spikes, and you can hurt him. Watch. Oh, no, not going to do it. We're going to drag it, and we're just going to hit him. So, you can do that, and it will hurt him. It shoots forward. It depends on how much bar you have on that bottom left. You see that bar gaining? The bigger that bar is, you see it goes down as I'm dragging it on the ground. The smaller that bar is, the less it's going to go forward. So you got to remember that when you're using this guy. The shorter the bar, see, as you can see, And it hurts him. Little bit different. I noticed right away, though, when all this popping going on the other side of the map. See that? That told me right away that somebody wasn't playing the game. I was like, either somebody's not playing the game or it's the first time playing Dead by Daylight today. So I was like, I'm going to go over here and check this out, see what the heck's going on. And there was the one person on the gen. So when I went around, I clocked her down. And then look, Bird Boy. And that person DC'd. Boil over again. Oh, boil over. Hey, boil over is becoming more and more like an everyday perk I see. I dropped her and picked up the other guy. I was like, well, this guy isn't even trying. So we'll get rid of him. Now, I knew the other one was going to come sooner or later. I mean, it was guarantee going to happen. So I was like, well, I'll go search and see if I can walk her over there and get him off the hook. And lo and behold, it ended up happening. As a killer, you kind of can just guess what's going to end up happening if you play Survivor enough to. Then they touched the gen, told me where they were. It was just pretty easy then. The other one didn't go for, and I knew that. So I looked around, and then he tried to come back. But see, they already have the broken status too, so they can't even heal each other now. As you can see, when you run through that gook on the ground, it lets them know, well, it lets me know where they are. I was surprised I didn't hit. And then, as you can see, you can send them to the cage. And it pops up somewhere on the map. Then the survivor's got to get them off of it. Pretty easy killer, I mean, to use, even though he has a very hard status on his, when you go, like, hover over him in the menu, he has a very hard status. I don't understand why. I mean, it's pretty common sense how to use him. I think the Blight is very hard compared to this guy. They're gonna try it again, and it ain't gonna work. That guy died in the cage. That person died on the hook. And this one's gone. And there you go. 1 DC and 3 dead. I mean, it's a 4K nonetheless, because DCs count as kills in Dead by Daylight now. Same amount of points, so it is exactly the same.
But that is it. That is the Executioner from Silent Hill. The perks that he uses down here: the Force Penance, and then we have Death Bound, and last but not least, Trial of Torment. So there you go. 4 up, 4 down, 1 quit. I don't even know why they quit, but they quit. They had the flashlight and everything. I don't understand that, but maybe the team wasn't doing enough for them or something, so they just quit. I don't know. But thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so you know whenever another video comes on here on the channel. And I will see you all on another video of Dead by Daylight here. Have a good one.